Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, out of Oklahoma City. We got our co-host here tonight, Miss Ava Gore. How are you doing tonight? Been a little bit.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Good. All right. I'm happy you're doing well. And we have the band Emperors and Angels because they are both emperors and angels themselves. Out of Illinois, what's going on, fellas?
I'm the angel.
Cheers, man.
Hey,
I do nothing wrong.
I'll cheers to that. I got a new koozie from a band called Saving Jackie, so I'll cheers you guys.
Beautiful.
You're just asking for free merch.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Well played.
So the band started in just last year, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've all known each other for years, and we were kind of in between projects, and just thought, why don't we just do something all as collectively as a group and see what happens? And
We just wanted to make some noise, and we've made a lot of it so far.
that's it.
Yeah. I do want to say when I talked about the merch, Sam, my producer, says no one cares, Sebastian. So apparently nobody cares. So what made you decide to get a band started during a pandemic? Were you guys in all other bands that kind of split up, or what's the story behind that?
Well, so the thought about the band happened before the pandemic.
Okay.
So we didn't even know what COVID was. That wasn't even a thought in anybody's mind. So unfortunately, the impact hit, when things were really starting to just kind of happen for us. And then we had to slow down, rethink things. And, so obviously that slowed a lot of people up, but we're back. So we're happy and we're, let's move forward,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ada.
I saw that your next show is July 10th. Is that your first show since all of this stuff happened?
No. It's our first show.
Okay, your first show ever. Okay, that's exciting.
Well, we had other opportunities happening, before the pandemic, and all those, everything just got canceled, white clean. So this is our new beginning.
Awesome.
That's awesome. So the band, you guys, I guess, you grew up together, playing music, going to high school together. What's the background story of the friendship with the band?
The music scene, right? The local music scene.
We've all been in local bands for years, and been in various bands. Like a couple members have played with one band, and these two guys play with another band together, and we just kind of knew each other through the scene, and it just stars aligned here about a year ago, and we just all collectively hooked up.
That's awesome. How many songs? You guys been kind of busy then, because I've seen a few music videos maybe on YouTube. Is it just how many songs have you released since the band started?
Well, we had some B releases where we were just kind of trying to find some traction, trying to find a fan base, things like that. Those are all gone now. For the most part, they're all gone. So, I mean, right now through the label, we've released 2 songs and an album.
Okay. Is this the first time anyone in the band has been signed to a label? That happened pretty quick, so I'm assuming you had some connections somehow, maybe.
There's always ties. There's always
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
You can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere without a tie.
No, you got to know somebody, right?
Yeah, you don't decide to make a band one day and get signed and release a record a year later. That doesn't happen.
What made you, and what record label did you guys sign with?
It's called Curtain Call Records.
Okay. And what made you decide to go with that record label? And were there other record labels talking to you? And why did you go ahead and sign with the record label? Like the benefits of being signed. I'm sure Ava you probably want to know all about that a little bit, huh?
Sure. I mean, solid distribution for one.
Okay.
It's hard to find. You can do a lot of things yourself these days, but solid major distribution, it's always a positive, because why, try to distribute your music, to no one, right? So, we had a team placed for us, put together. A big thing with any musician is owning your rights to your music. We own rights to our music. Okay, that's huge. I've been bit on my butt many times for that in the past. And the guys can have their own stories with that as well. I mean, we've played the industry card, and some cool things have happened. Some really horrible things, have come out of it. So with Curtain Call, they're more so a cheerleader. They really believe in what they're doing. Yet again, the distribution is fantastic, but the work ethic, is really cool. Everybody's really given their all to the project so far, and I don't think we could be any happier.
Yeah, push for the band. They're always posting about the band, or any kind of the interviews or write-ups. And it's just always positive. Every few days, there's always something going on. So marketing-wise, it's doing wonders.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's a big deal.
Being signed, are you guys still self-producing your stuff?
Yeah, I think we're proud to be doing that too.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome.
It saves a lot of money, and that all happened during the pandemic too. Like, we just decided, like, if we're going to move forward with this, if we're going to see any productivity out of this, we kind of have to do something in camp. So that was all figured out, and I don't see any reason to change up what we're doing right now. So
yeah, Jason, what's your input? You're just kind of standing there. So you're kind of standing there looking at Matthew talking like kind of give him the eye a little bit. What's your insight?
You got to stand up just a little bit, show your bad.
He's the bass player, right? So
yeah, there you go.
They pretty much said what was on my mind about the record label situation anyway. But yeah, it is funny going back to like you guys were asking about how we all met each other through like the local scene. It's funny because me and Matt were in a band, what was it, 10, 15 years ago? 15 years ago. And before that, he was in another band with our drummer.
We're still in our 20s, by the way. We're still in our 20s, by the way.
We were teenies. And then I've been in a couple bands with a guitar player before this started up. So yeah, our roots have been together for quite some time. And then it finally just came together naturally when we all got together in a room. So. And
he's working tonight. He's tracking bass.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, you guys in the studio? It's like a studio apartment you have there.
This is a basement to a home.
Okay.
But this is the studio. So the live room's behind you. I'm actually standing halfway into the bathroom.
It's all the way to the
Guitar World's right over here, where but the door's closed, and
this is the brightest light in the whole studio.
This is what we can find.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark and dungeony down here.
So what's it looking like as far as, I know you guys said you're playing a show in July, right? Is that part of a tour, or is that just like a single show?
It's a one-off. It's going to be our first live show. We're ready for it. We're amped. We're ready to get on stage and kick some butt, really.
Yeah.
But we don't have any crazy plans yet. We just finished the album. We just released the album. And we're working on a fun covers EP to back that up here to release next month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah. Go ahead.
With any of your other bands, did you guys tour at all?
Yeah, more Matthew than anybody,
Yeah.
but we've all had, stories and played all over the country.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
More than anybody, but we've all got a taste of that.
But they probably have the best stories because I try to forget.
Just the way to emphasize first show, like I thought it was like.
Yeah, it's
First
not
show
everybody's first show, but it's pretty serious. And like I said, we're ready to kick some butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Are you guys, so when you say working on a cover song, you're working on a song that's like just a cover song. Is that to familiarize the audience with your band when you do a live show?
Well, no, not necessarily. So we've released the record, and the record's actually done pretty well. I mean, we got numbers for like the first weekend, and I mean, thumbs up for that. And we're not going to gloat and talk about whatever. I mean, but it was cool. It was a good release, right? Now this covers EP. It'll probably only have 3.
Okay, cool.
They're 3. Let's not call them covers. They're rethought. They're remade. They're
Okay.
reimagined, which Reimagine will be the name of the EP.
Okay.
So they're just done our way, our thought process, our chaotic way of, being happy with anything. And we're excited to share it for sure.
Yeah. Do you want to mention what those song names are? It's still kind of secretive.
Go ahead, dude.
Mhm.
Well, we can give you the band. So we got a band called Warlock. They have a song out.
Scandinavian band.
A little Scandal, right? And some Bon Jovi. But
Okay.
stuff, nothing that you would,
Don't forget about Patty Smythe.
That's what
That was a scandal,
Scandal.
man.
Oh,
Patty
Scandal.
Smythe and Scandal.
So
My bad.
my thought is, we'll do a show and in our set we'll have one cover. And that'll just be one of those fun songs in the set, and just get a good vibe going.
Kind of change it up every show, I think, is
Yeah.
what the idea was, right?
Yeah, for sure. Have fun with it.
That's crazy that you guys have only been in band since like a year ago, and you already have music videos like "Signal the Brave." When did that song and video came out the same day, right?
It did.
It did actually, yes.
Yeah, February.
It sure did. Yeah, my one of our old friends, old bass player, actually shot the video, and it was at a warehouse that I work at, and we just use our resources, man, and do it on the cheap. And I thought he did a really, really good job with it. Turned out fun.
That's the thing about it is it's the smart way of going at things. I mean, you don't owe anybody money. If you're doing an independent, you're utilizing your avenues and your assets and the good people around you, that you've kind of created and harnessed, these relationships with. And that's kind of like with the current call and all that too.
Mm-hmm.
You keep everybody around you, you give them something to believe in and to want to represent. And that's all we can do.
Yeah, man. And you guys definitely have a hard rock sound. I wouldn't consider because I hear a lot of metal. It's definitely more like a kind of new metal, right?
A little flavor of that, we. Jason,
A little bit of sprinkle some of that on there. Sprinkle some new metal on it.
The rhythm section's more on the metal side, and it's a little tamer than what we played in the past.
Yeah.
But it correlates with what Matt does vocally, and the vocal. Where it's more about the vocal, of course, and then just the guitar riff, the hooks on the riffs, and the vocals. And that's really the focus point. Everything else is kind of falls into place.
We're not really trying to capture one sound.
Yeah.
I mean, when we come into the studio, and Bella comes in, he'll have like just a bunch of riffs. The dude doesn't stop writing. He just riffs, and brings them in. And
He's not exaggerating.
No. And, we sift through, something that is going to kind of correlate and make sense with the direction we've taken thus far, and it's pretty chaotic and cool. And there's a lot of beer drank during that.
You got to sift through the riffs while you're drinking.
Sift through
Yeah.
Try saying that while you're
I
drinking.
think the second record right there.
That's it.
Boom.
Let's have to pay somebody now.
Nah, you guys can have it. You guys can have it. I'll give you a freebie.
Did you hear that? I heard it.
Hey, it's live. It's live. It's going on. It's going on YouTube.
Back it up. We got
Can we send you a koozie or something just for?
Yes, you can. Yeah, I'll take one.
We need-
As long as you send me a koozie, it'll be all right.
Yeah, I like it.
Awesome.
Let's check out the song "Signal the Brave" right now on the show.
Right.
Here we go.
A fancy video.
Look at that television flickering. Somebody must learn some CGI.
Well, I do want to say something real quick. I do want to say that right here,
Oh,
it's angel. So Emperors and Angels, the E and the A, right?
Yeah.
For the longest time, when I first saw the video, I was reading it spelled love, like backwards. I don't know why, but that's what was going in my head.
oh yeah. I guess I can see what you're saying.
I was like, love. I was like, no, it's a backwards E and like a cool A that they developed. Okay, I get it now. So, all right, back to the song. Here we go.
And that's a story in its own.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
That's a good time.
Sounding the violence, falling in to let this unfold. Millions of voices screaming begin. That would cause, 'cause nobody wins. Stand at attention, it's time to die. Time to die.
There we go with the song. Yeah, it's a pretty fucking epic song, guys. I fucking love it. See, it's like hard. Oh, hold on, I muted them. They can't hear me.
Oh,
There, you're unmuted now. You're unmuted. You're unmuted.
yeah, we got you.
Yeah. Well, I think in short, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes,
Doesn't suck. Great.
I was wondering where it's filmed. Like, it's a pretty big
the
looking
warehouse, right?
Yeah, this is one of my old where I work at is one of our warehouses, and it's just empty there. It just worked out great.
That's awesome.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And then other question. I love your vocals on that song in particular, and I was wondering if in previous bands if you were always the vocalist Matthew. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I don't know, I got out of graduated high school, which was we're still in our 20s, so it wasn't too long ago.
20 years ago, you know.
2013, 2014-ish, right?
Somebody one time told me you should be singing, so I tried it out.
And then it stuck with you. Now you're not. Do you? Who came up with the logo? Who? I mean, I'm sure it's probably just not. Maybe it's not that cool of a story, but it is neat with the backwards E. It's almost like a backwards A, also, right?
Mm-hmm.
With no thing in the middle of it.
Yeah, I think Matt more than anybody kind of had the idea there, and
The A's just a little more skewed. So it's spread and, kind of angular, just angular. I just made that word up. So
I like made up words.
I get to coin that. I get to coin that for tonight. So, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's can you see where I thought it said love for it? Like I thought it was like backwards love for a second.
Yeah, so you were over here with the A, and then you came over from where it was on the TV, and then up. So
I do like a V in there somehow.
I'll never see it now. I see it now.
We're full of love, guys.
That's it.
It's not a bad thing, I guess.
All you need is love.
So is that the song that you guys are pushing right now? Is that like the main song you guys? Because I saw on your Facebook page, it's the most watched video, and it's also I think pinned on your video section.
I would say right now it's probably more of the song "Ready for War" is more what's being pushed now. It's the most recent one.
Okay.
But that's the two that we have videos for at the moment.
They're all recent.
Yes.
They're all.
We're a brand new band. We're ready to conquer the world.
I know. And you have writing songs, new band, and then when is the EP coming out? When do you think the EP is coming out for the cover EP?
Well, our self-titled is out now.
Right.
Available all media outlets. And the covers album will be, I don't know, a few months from now, maybe.
Yeah, once we finish tracking it.
It won't be too long.
We have 2 songs right now fully tracked. Right now, after this evening and after our cool interview with you guys, we're not going to rush this by any means. We're going to get back in the studio, and Jason's going to finish up his bass lines to the 3rd, and we're going to contemplate the 4th, or we'll just run with 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And does the guitar always come first with the awesome riffs? Like, is it the guitar like this set the stage for the rest of the song?
You know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say yes to it. Is it? I'll ask Matthew as a singer, and the probably write the songs. Are there any riffs that he comes up with that you find hard to write lyrics to, and you're like, we're gonna scratch it and come back to it later?
That's fucking
No
awful.
such thing. It's never happened ever.
I feel actually at the beginning that's something that I was a little more fearful of, because he is such a riffy guitar player, which gives this band such a cool dynamic. So that was something that I came into like right away, right off the cuff, going, well, no, I'm going to tackle that instead of fearing it.
Right.
So I really didn't want to do that, because I know what he puts out, is quality. It's just it was always in a different genre, and everything molds into what we're doing right now, and it does. I mean that we come in, he has a bunch of riffs, like I said, then everybody gets happy, we find happy place with the riffs and, mold it into a song, whatever. And then behind that, I'm already being inspired,
Mhm.
But that's the cool thing. It's like his guitar riffs inspire me,
That's awesome, dude. And Bella, I want to thank you for calling me out on the show. I don't think that's ever happened before. And I was like, all right, good job, man. I do that to people sometimes. They're like, you already know the answer to that. Yeah, I fucking know I know the answer to it. But I had to ask the question anyways. Dude. I love it. I wish more people would do that. It would make it more of an interesting show. Like, dude, come on, bro. Come on.
You
Come
know,
on.
you know the answer. No, it's,
Yeah.
we
I
all
know,
work.
I know the answer to like half the questions or more than half the questions I ask already. Because I really, like, not always, but if you do a little bit of research,
Well, why are
you
we
know.
doing an interview?
Well, so everyone else can find out the answers to these questions. So, where are you guys from again? Illinois. See, I have the answer already.
That's great.
What was that?
And just go back there like, yo, I don't know why I'm doing this. Go ahead, Ava. You want any last questions before we give them the floor to talk about their band, their merch, and their social medias?
What are you guys most excited about moving forward?
Take it, Jason.
What do you think, Jason?
Start scheduling shows. I mean, it's been weird. Like the last year, nothing was going on, and then all of a sudden, in the last month or two, everything just kind of exploded. And hopefully, in the next few weeks, start getting some things going and get shows booked.
We're itching to play. We're so ready to just melt faces, conquer, and do what we can do, and play for as many people as we can. And we've got so many songs. We've got our new album out, self-titled, but we've got 3 times the songs just sitting here.
We're already working on our second.
We've got
I have probably a 10-foot by 5-foot board of songs written.
Oh yeah, we probably
It's ridiculous.
Dang.
2 songs right
So we're just
It never
ready.
stops.
We're ready to roll, and so it's things are looking good. And July 10th, the first show, of course, but it's just starting for us as a band, and it's it's been a long year. Like most bands are dealing with the same thing, but we're just ready to roll for sure.
I can definitely relate. Yes.
Here's a question I don't know the answer to. Is Illinois 100% opened up for concerts
It
as far as capacity?
Actually, it is. It is now.
Yeah.
Everything's full capacity. We're in the
Okay.
phase 5.
Okay.
yeah, that just happened a week ago actually. So
Phase 5,
I know
just
Busch
phases.
Stadium. I know Busch Stadium.
I know that.
Full capacity.
yeah.
Go sing those.
Do you have phases, Ava, in Austin?
What's
In
You said
Texas, I
phase
feel
5. I didn't know those phases.
like it's just been like open for way too long.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for going from like nope to yes.
Yeah.
Illinois is pretty strict, like in New York or California, and
Yeah.
so it's just
Yeah.
opening up now and start.
Yeah, just in the last couple weeks, it's completely opened up.
Yeah. So
I got good friends in Blanco, not very far from you. So I know all about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your merch and your social media work. I know obviously people can go to find your music on Apple and Spotify and all that stuff. Your website, do you have merch on your website? And what all social media are you guys on?
well, I mean, the website emperorsandangels.com. As long as you spell it right, you'll get to
Yeah. Yeah. So now emperorsandangels.com is spelled like how I have it right there. But the band itself is Emperors ampersand sign
Yes.
Angels.
Yes.
Angels. It's Emperors. I should have mentioned that in the beginning. Yeah, it's Emperors and Angels with the ampersand sign. And it's all together, I think, on social media too, right? There's no spaces.
Right. Simple. Yep. Easy. Right to it.
And you guys can find your merchandise on there. Are you guys on TikTok at all?
No.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
Ava. Like, yes,
You know
it's
the
number
answer to
one.
that one already.
I know I don't know the answer to that.
No, we did. Wait. So anything you can think of, we own our name on that platform. Not necessarily if we use it yet or not, because there's really no reason for us to use that right now, and I don't think either one of us 3 would even understand how to use TikTok.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
To be fair, my 12-year-old daughter did show me how it worked.
My daughter knows how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, my 20-year-old, she spends her life on TikTok. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
What's cool about it though? I thought you were 20. I thought you just graduated high school like in 2014.
you're not getting it. I am. I am.
He's in his 20s.
And your daughter's also 20.
Yes, but we get all this stuff accomplished continuously in our 20s.
He's an old soul.
yeah. Man, your 20s are rocking and rolling for you, brother.
It's the beer.
It's the beer and the koozies. It's the beer and the koozies. All right, guys, I don't want you to go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I want you to stay right there. I want to thank everyone that listens to The Loud Spot. Go to www.theloudspot.net. Check out all our previous shows. Check out our YouTube. Go buy some merch from us, please. We got some big plans coming up in August. That includes Ava, which is going to be awesome. We'll talk about that next month. And I guess that's all we got for the show. Let me find the outro song. All right, don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Peace out, rock on, and much love. I'm good at doing that now.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have his back again? Does everything that's good really have to end? Our pin post has a pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out, rock on, much.
Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.